Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do a synopsis for those of you that might have forgotten from last year. It's very much like what we just did in class today, except we're not going to give all the forms of the verb, but we're going to do the same things to kind of create the verb. So for the synopsis, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the four principal parts of the verb that are right here. I apologize that it's blurry. Okay, we're going to take those four principal parts and we are simply going to define them. So scribo is just your first principal part. That's just I write. Scribere, that's your infinitive, right? So to write, right? That's that RE form. Scripsi, that's your third principal part. So your third principal part, always used for that perfect, right? That's that first perfect form, I wrote. And then scriptus, that's your fourth principal part. So we're going to say having been written. Now we haven't learned that yet. That's called the perfect passive participle, but you guys will learn that. But it's having been blanked almost always. So for all of them, just do that. Now the first thing we have to look at is what I've asked you to do the synopsis in. So in this sense, I asked you to do it in the first person singular. Now if you can't figure out what that is, like some of you immediately will say, oh, I know what that is, and you can start. But if you have issues, the best thing to do is just kind of write your endings up here. OST, must, tis, okay? And then you can outline it like this. First, second, third, singular, plural. All right? So first person singular, one singular is O. You're looking for the I form. That's what you're going to want to fill this out as. So you're going to give the I form of all of these tenses. So this is actually a pretty simple one. In order to do the present, right, I normally would cut off the RE and add endings, but I'm just looking for the I form. That's the first principal part. So in this case, it's just scribo. Now, if it was like the third person singular, then I would have had to cut off the RE, right? Take that E, that's a short E, because it's a third, this is a third conjugation, and change it to an I. But I didn't, because it's just first person singular, so it was scribo, it was right there. But for the imperfect, I am going to have to do that. So form the imperfect, right, I'm cutting off the RE, and then I have scribe, right, that's my stem, and I'm just going to add my ending, scribe, and what I want for imperfect is bomb, scribe bomb, okay? Then future, for the future, I have to think, remember, because I have two different sets of endings. This is a scribo scribere, there is no macron over that E. So what does that mean? That's right, it's a third. Sorry, that was cheesy. But it's a third conjugation, which means that instead of using bo bis bit, we're going to use ameset. So it would be scribom. All right, then we drop below the ding-ding line. Look at our beautiful little ding-ding line. Ding-ding-ding, okay? After that ding-ding line, under that, we're going to use what principal part? The third. So instead of scribere, we're not going to cut the RE off that anymore. We're just going to cut the I off of this third principal part of your scripsi. Now, the kind of funny thing about that is we're going to cut it off, but then when we add the ending back on, it's I, E is the it, right? So this becomes just scripsi. Then over here, I'm just going to write the English, okay? Scribo, I write, that's a present. Scribe bomb for the imperfect, I wrote or was writing. For the future, right, happening in the future, I will write or I shall write. And then for the perfect, I wrote. Simple as that. That's a synopsis. You're going to do that for every single one. Now keep in mind, it's not going to be I for all of them. The only reason it was I was because we were dealing with the first person singular. If I was dealing, for example, with a first person plural, then I would have used this mus form up here. So you got to be careful of that. But that's how you do your synopsis. If you have any questions, you can micro me. Thank you for watching this awkward video.